That's what you're supposed to be discussing. You're supposed to be discussing an interview. You don't necessarily get into um, everything the person is doing because you'll never be able to cover. You'll never be able to get that accomplished. Many people. I don't know if you guys were around when I sat down with Tasha K, but many of Tasha K's fans were upset with her because she didn't go off on me or something like that. And that's not how, well, some people may do that, but that's not who I am. That's not who I am, and that's not how I work. And like I said, if that was your takeaway or your intention, then you ain't been following me. You haven't been paying any attention. I've said it for the longest. I reflect energy. And I'll be nice to you if you're nice to me. When you sit down with somebody, you're supposed to be trying to understand, to get something out of somebody that other people aren't getting. Everybody that just sat down with Brittany seems to be talking about the same thing. The same thing. And that's just not me, man. I don't care to discuss what everybody else is discussing. Now, I understand that some guys were like, man, I wanted you to basically to tear her to shreds. Why? Why? But we're going to get into it. First off, let's discuss number one. One, that anytime you sit down and do an interview, a professional interview, there's going to be, you typically have notes. You typically have things that you can discuss, you want to discuss, and there can also be things that are off limits. That's just what happens. Now, I don't care what other people do on other channels. Over here, I run a professional shop. People can do what they want to on their platforms, and that's cool. But over here, it's a professional thing. And if there's some topics that are supposed to be off limits, you don't play. I'm not the type of person that's going to sit back and play gotcha and do that kind of stuff. Because I wouldn't want anybody to do that to me. That's not cool. And if you got to resort to that kind of stuff, well, you need to get better at your craft. Let's get into this. Let's get into this, and I'm going to open it up too because there's some key points in this thing I want to go over. But let's start from the beginning, shall we?
That I am a gold-digging, manipulative, evil, whorebag slut who has no real talent.
Oh, damn, it just jumped right into it. Oh, let's start again.
Who has
rewind.
Ultimately, so I don't know where this ride ends. I feel like I'm stuck in Disney World and I don't know how to get out. Let's see. That I am a gold-digging, manipulative, evil, whorebag slut who has no real talent, who has sucked and fucked her way to the top, and is a overhyped, below average looking girl with clout, who is only relevant because of her ass.
Oh, damn. Now, right there, for the majority of people, that would have been good enough just to sit there and hang out and talk about past judgments on her. And that's not what I do. I don't pass judgments on people because I don't sit in their shoes. She chose to live her life like I chose to live mine, like you chose to live yours. And anytime I sit down with somebody, I always start with the same thing. What do you want? Why do you want it? And what are you willing to do to get it? And if that's not what floats your boat, fine. If you guys want to just see me go off on people, regardless as to what they have to say, you're going to be sadly disappointed with content on this channel going forward because Obsidian talks about people want to see me whoop that trick. No. Like I said at the end of the interview,
Recording in progress.
I think sometimes people just want me to be a blunt instrument against people, and that's not how you get anything. We don't get anywhere without asking questions. And just like over here on the men's side, gentlemen, whether we like it or not, there are people over there on the women's side, the feminist side, the womanist side, that have their beliefs too, and they believe it just as fervently as you believe what you believe and as I believe what I believe. You're going to have to understand that. That's just how this works. There are people who believe exactly what they believe. Like I said at the end of the interview. But how do you get anywhere with that? You know, if Christian and Muslim, they got to sooner or later be able to sit down and talk. Especially when you're dealing with somebody who has influence. Brittany Renner has been around for 10 years and has almost over 5 million subscribers. As far as power rankings, I may be ascendant, but she's been in here longer and has a bigger platform. And there's a common courtesy that you pay even when two heavyweights step in the ring. Now, there are things that I know behind the scenes that I am not privy to say or discuss because it's not my life. It's not my life, and it's not for me to put it out there. If she decides she wants to break the news about further situations, that's up to her. But suffice it to say that I'm good with the questions I asked. Now, you also allow somebody to talk. You allow somebody to talk, and you only really interrupt to press an inconsistency. So this is the difference between being a content creator and a commenter. And a lot of people that I see who had something to say, I'm gonna be honest. If I don't see you, if I don't even know who you are, and I judge, no. First though, let me back everybody out of here. Let me back everybody out here. In order to get on, first off, we're going to do this my way. If you want to ask a question, put it in Super Chat. That's what we're going to do with that going forward. We're going to do that. We're going to, before I open the Zoom meeting, we're going to do it that way. Because many people just want to get in here and do their thing. We're going to do this in an orderly fashion. Put it in Super Chat. And after we get, and if I decide to open the Zoom call, I'll open the Zoom call. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if you got a platform and you want to come on and build your platform, or think you're gonna, I've had plenty of people who think that it's gonna jump in my Zoom calls and build your own platform. Do respect YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all build your own work. Good job. So, let's get it. I will be sitting down with more women that I would likely disagree with vehemently. I will also be sitting down with men that I likely disagree with vehemently. But we will be at equal rankings, meaning I'm not going to just because you disagree with me, there's a business to run here. There are plenty of people who disagree with me and want to just sit down and talk to me. Well, then you want to do that? Book me. I'm gonna just get real. Book me. I built a business. There's an economy around me, and I'm not a fool. I understand how this thing works. And in order to be able to sit down with people, you need to be able to bring some value. And see, that's the difference between being a content creator and a commenter. Many times people are just trying to play kind of gotcha things, and I get it. It makes good clips and everything, but we're not moving the conversation forward. Is a personal assessment and coaching available? Yeah. Let me put that link out. Let me do that real quick. That was awful. I was actually gonna post it up tomorrow. I'm gonna post it on the community tab tomorrow, but I'll go ahead and put it up right now. Self-awareness assessment. All right, here you go. So, hold on just a second. Get this in there. Dang, why is this not? This is not. Somebody said something about PJ Washington. That's the link to the self-awareness package. So, I got plenty of money. I got plenty of money. Just admit you dig her. She's cool. Brittany's all right. I rock her. No, she's a beautiful woman, but why would I have to lie? See, another thing is a lot of you guys seem to think that you're me. Beautiful women aren't new to me. Being around attractive, beautiful women, that's my life. So, due respect, maybe you're not in that area. This is nothing new to me. And I'm not trying to cap, I'm not trying to throw shade or anything like that, but and that's where it's been before this. This is business. Do you feel any remorse for her actions against PJ Washington? No. Absolutely not. From everything that's been shown out in public? No. PJ Washington is a 23 or 20, however, he's a 20 plus year old multimillionaire basketball player who chose to date a woman who wrote a book that says, judge this cover. Even somebody like me who's not big into celebrity gossip know who she is. And like the woman said, you're old enough to ride this ride. You want to have unprotected sex with me. Listen to the academics interview where she detailed she was on birth control until she was off of it. She didn't just stop taking it. The child is PJ Washington III. So what's there to be remorseful of? That a millionaire basketball player got with a beautiful woman and they decided to have a child and the relationship ended. And I'm not going to get into liberty of why the relationship ended. It's not mine to discuss. But I don't feel any more what's to be remorseful of. She moved across the country into the home, and they were together for a long time. See, you can get everything you need to know from the interviews. You don't have to make it up. The narrative is one thing, but if you just listen to what she said, what's there to be remorseful of? But I get it. And you know, I don't. Yeah, that's another. I'm gonna just leave it there. But I don't understand. I mean, especially over here, we're about personal accountability and things like that. About men becoming competent, intelligent, and assertive. We're talking about women taking accountability, and accountability is like kryptonite. Why would I feel sorry for somebody who walked into a situation with open eyes? He was dating Brittany Renner. He wasn't dating a librarian. This woman has a very visible public profile. And one thing I can say about people I meet, I am a pretty good judge of character, and she is pretty much what she says she is. You choose to go down that path. Think about it this way. Ask yourself a question. If me as my profile, if I decided to start dating a stripper or something just really outlandish and it went left, would anyone feel any remorse for me? They would say, well, wait a minute, he's a grown man and he made a choice. I hold us accountable for the choices we make. So let's see. I want to get to the next question. Every interview she did, she got attacked, but she didn't do that. You have a class. Well, here's the thing. My personal opinion is that the interviews. Okay, I don't know if you want to keep. You can keep on spending money if you like to. This person is Democratic detox because you like it. Okay. If you want to continue to put money out there, you see, I think people need to understand. Just because you say it doesn't change the reality of what it is. But you're welcome to keep putting money out there if it makes you feel any better. No, I don't attack people. Because how are you going to have a conversation with people you vehemently disagree with? I want you guys to think about Jordan Peterson and Kathy Newman interview. That interview launched Jordan Peterson's career because Kathy Newman's interview style. So what you're saying is, she wasn't in a journalist capacity. She wasn't even trying to interview. She had a point of view, and she was trying to play gotcha with Jordan Peterson, and it backfired on her. You guys also need to understand something. When you decide to go down that path, it could backfire on you as well. And there's nothing to be gained in that. So, yeah, that's why I said if you want to ask questions, go ahead and ask questions. Because if there's a way to make you sign up for Zoom and then jump in, no. But from what I understand, from everything that I have heard, and even the retractions that have been printed, there was no trapping of anybody. That's one thing y'all do need to know. There's no trapping of anything. Let me go through this thing. It says, why does it matter if your guest is on Zoom on account? Your message content just accept your video work. If you haven't paying attention. What print stuff are you talking about? That just shows you don't pay enough attention. Did I do it with Tommy Lee? Did I do it with anybody? When do I ever? Well, you can say what you like. See, that's another thing. Many of the people who have an issue with it, you just want to see blood. That's not what's going to happen. See, there's a difference between making content and doing an interview. So, a lot of you guys are just going to find yourself disappointed. And if you want to, if that's how you want to go after it, that's how you want to, you're free to make a channel yourself and see how that works. But no one's going to sit down and talk to you. It's kind of like serious. You're going to sit there and play gotcha games. Look, she's a very liberal, free-spirited person. Very social, very liberal. I know that. What's the game for judging her? I think, I'm going to just say this also, I think a lot of guys want to just think of sitting and say, some of you guys just, well, I'm going to leave it for another video. You're going to watch that part of it. What she did was long-term predatory. What was predatory about it? A consensual relationship. She moved in, she was asked to move in with her boyfriend. What's predatory? So you guys use words that don't make any sense. How did she predate upon an adult who asked her to do everything she did? How did she predate on him? You're free to have your opinion, but how does it line up with the facts that are out there? Not your opinion. Me in this position at 18 is the same thing as wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong on the facts, wrong on the law, wrong on the situation. But I will also say that you're free to be wrong, but you guys need to understand something. That just because you disapprove doesn't make it wrong. Notice that where has the offended party said these things? See, I think it's interesting that a lot of people who follow me like my content, and then you look at how some people talk about me and they take things and just want to run with it. I think you need to understand that that can be done with anybody. You have to judge people on what they say, not what you think about what they said. The facts that are out there. And if you guys are judging based on the facts that have been presented, okay. I feel she refused to take accountability for her actions. What action did she feel? And when she was called out, she sputtered. What did she not take? What did she not take accountability for? What action? Okay, Andrew Christie. What action did she not take accountability for? And this is not going to be me defending Brittany Renner. That's not the purpose of this. I'm not going to sit here and defend Brittany because I disagree with them on many things. But guys, the facts are the facts. She came off predatory. That's a value judgment. And you need to be careful with that, guys. Predatory is a value judgment. Do you not realize those same value judgments get made about men and we complain about them? When a woman says that he harassed me when he just complimented me. See, we can't have it both ways, gentlemen. If you want it one way, you're going to have it the other way. You can't call something something that it's not. It's just like when an older woman dates a younger man, it's called getting her groove back. But when the older man dates a younger woman, they want to call him a cradle robber.
Oh.
Hold on, let me get these questions. Do you think her behavior is predatory? Nope, absolutely not. Does the criteria remain the same for her as other women? Yes. Have you not been paying attention? The criteria for what? What do you want? The question is always to everybody, what do you want? What do you want? And what are you prepared to do to get it? That's the question. It's the question I ask everybody. What do you want? It always starts with why. What do you want? See, well, you guys are confusing the fact that, and we need to also have this conversation too, but I'm not going to do it right here. Are men the only ones that are allowed to improve and get better? Because it seems to me, and this is just a shot, that I've read a lot of comments from people who are saying, well, she has done, or women like her have done this. So it's like put a scarlet letter on your head forever. And if that's how you believe, that's belief. But I hope you're living your life according to that same code. Because it seems as though and the double standard, I've always said, I don't ask questions of women in my personal life that I don't want to. But I hear people on here talk about body counts. That's why I asked that question one day. Some guy said, 3 is too many and such and so forth. I hope you live that if you're going to be that serious. But I don't understand, does the criteria remain the same? Yeah, what do you want? It's always the same. PJ ignored the red flags, did it himself. PJ's an adult. PJ's an adult and Brittany's an adult. Appreciate it. See, would it be possible for you and Rolla Tomasi to interview each other? I don't know. And see, the reason I wanted to do it this way, I like her, the fact that she, and see, I think you guys also need to understand something, that there are plenty of people who can watch content And how about this, guys? We don't make peace with friends. We make peace with our enemies. There have been plenty of people who have been sent to me or come to my channel who they thought I was going to attack, and I ended up talking to. I talk to people. I talk to people online. I talk to people in the real world. I do this for real. And most of the times I can find common ground, even if we agree to disagree, but it has to remain respectful. I don't do that. Do I even beef myself? If I'm not going to beef, if I don't respond to people who things they say about me, why am I going to jump on somebody else? I think some of you guys need to think about what it is you're saying. And like I said, there's some things I just can't say, I can't talk about. Much respect to you, do you think her responses were kind of all over the place, scattered and contradictory? Yes. Yeah. And I'll tell you why. One, because like women, they run their logic through their emotions. That's not uncommon. She's a woman, number one. Number two, there was a bit of, because she also was likely a bit nervous. I know she was nervous and apprehensive to sit down with me. And then three, you're talking to a person, whether you believe it, whether you like the story or not. She's just had a kid, break out of a relationship, and because I don't expect you guys to understand what it's like to be over here, no sympathy, but when your life is that much under a microscope and people take bits and pieces of things, it's a lot. So when I listened to somebody who was in the process of now a new mother and now starting to think about what's life going to be, then a new mother or a 29-year-old woman with a wall right there or whatever, all those things. But it's like, okay, now what's the next 30 years going to be? It happens on this show. It happens on this show. So, and we're allowed to be, and some people close their mouths, some people talk through their thoughts. You're allowed to be scattered and contradictory when you just, but if you notice, most of the time she was saying it's, I feel. Feelings are often scattered and contradictory. See, one of the things I think you guys need to understand is, sitting here, I've had a lot of practice. And we're having a lot of practice and a lot of training. You have to let some of these things to go to kind of stay on course. And there's a limited time frame too, so.
Embrace the global passion of soccer at the next Los Santos Vendors home game.
Much respect. I'm 39. It's much easier for me to manipulate a 24-year-old girlfriend to ship than a 39-year-old girlfriend. I guess I understand the overall point, but I'd be careful with the word manipulate. That's a presumption. See, one thing that I recognize is a lot of, and I guess this is what people do, and just be careful with that word. Here we go. Most ignore the fact that the NBA has safety for athletes range from condoms, giving rights. Thank you. Gentlemen, the NBA, NFL, Major League, they have all kinds of stopgaps and things like that, okay? I think that many people wanted to, I think who did I hear say it? That we've seen stories like this before, stories that kind of like this before, but yet there was never a person who was as visible as Brittany Renner, to where she's catching heat from a lot of things. I've said that you need to, well, I'm not going to say that, but I'm curious as to what you guys thought about the interview itself. Did you find out anything new? Because guys, understand something. Even if it's on this male side, the purpose of me even talking to women is because my male viewers, my male clients, I've said this before, 80+% of the men want relationships, and they're dealing with women, and there is a disconnect across the board. I'm black. We start where we're most comfortable with, but it's a Western thing. And how do you get an improvement for men by only talking in an echo chamber? Now, understand something. You guys not understand that she said that she follows my content, and there are a lot of people who follow my content who are much larger, who have bigger names and things like that. We're making progress, guys. But part of the progress is you're going to have to sit down with people outside of your side. I think you guys are going to have to just get okay with that. And see, one of the biggest issues, I think a lot of guys, and I may be wrong, but just like mommy issues, maybe daddy issues, do you trust? It's like, he sold us out and this and that. It's like, sold you out. First of all, that's laughable. Number one. And number two, based on what? They had a civil conversation with somebody? Do you not understand that point, counterpoint, Marley Matlin, James...
27.
All right, so... You got to get on camera. No, don't bring that in. Yeah. It's like, you know. And if you're around Atlanta, and you see me talk to people, I get into it in the mall, in a restaurant, at a coffee house. Your audio's not connected. So I don't know what you're doing. All right, your audio's not connected, so we're going to go ahead and move you. Move somebody else. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, when you're doing this, we're calling for you one at a time. Your audio's not connected. You're not ready to go. I'm going to move to the next person. You can get on the camera. You just clicked yourself off, so. We're on over to the Zoom call, so I'm focusing over here. You know, at 23 years old, I think you only have to be 18 to join the military, 21. I don't know what you guys are talking about. A man that can be easily bought believes all men can. You know. Let me say something, Joseph Tucker. Have I sold a t-shirt? No shade to anybody that does it. Have I sold a book, t-shirts, course, anything? I will. Trust me, it's coming. It's in the pipeline. But what I think, and I have no data to back this up on, my spidey sense just tells me that, you know, some guys have a problem trusting other men. And I don't know if it's kind of what you said, a man who can be bought easily, thinks other men can. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's issues. I don't know. But I'm like, what the issue is with some guys. But you start saying crazy stuff. You know, I like I said, attractive women aren't new to me. So let's do this. You're not on camera. Put you in the waiting room. So unmute yourself. Hello. Hello. How old are you? Say again?
27.
All right, so what's the issue?
I think that myself and others like me joined because of all the clicks. Pushing from home, but there's a point of view.
All right, I need you to be specific. No. I need you to, okay, see, I asked the guys that called in and said that they think I advocated for PJ. That's what I'm initially asking. So, is that what you're saying, or are you saying something else?
Along the same line.
Okay, then I need you to get to the point because the clips and everything else, I'm responsible for my show. Do you watch my show?
Quite frequently.
Okay, go ahead.
PJ.
Well, go ahead.
In the academics interview, she stated that PJ pretty much brought this on himself. Again, he hasn't had the time to come out his point of view. You can't just trust her.
Whoa. Hold on, stop right there. Validate that. He hasn't had the time to do what?
To come out and state his point.
Why? What stopped him? What stopped him?
Who knows?
Hmm?
Who knows?
No, you said he hasn't. I want to know what stopped him.
Has anyone offered him the opportunity?
No, sir. Sir, we're gonna have the conversation. You said he hasn't had. I need you to validate that.
I don't have the ability to validate it.
So then why say that?
I suppose it's not correct.
But he does tweet. He does post. He posts pictures of his son. He has access to social media just like she does. See, I'm wondering why you would say put him in the unaccountable phase, like he hasn't had the opportunity. He is a multi-million-dollar basketball player. He doesn't have a microphone?
I wouldn't say that because this platform does have one.
He doesn't need the NBA's platform. He has his own.
Yeah, and again, it doesn't mean that
See, guys, this is what I mean. Why are you painting him in such a weak position? Why are you making her so strong and him so weak?
their platform is clearly outside.
Doesn't matter. He's no, sir. No, sir. Why are you making her so strong and him so weak? You said he hasn't had the opportunity. That's not accurate. Her platform is bigger. So what? Why are you painting this multi-million-dollar basketball player who can tweet and get headlines just like her in such a weak position? No, we can liken this to this situation. He does have a platform.
Yeah. He has it.
No, we don't. Why? See, I'm trying to understand as a man, This sounds so weak to me. Everything you said, no disrespect intended, is pussy. He hasn't had the opportunity. This is a 6'8", 23-year-old multi-millionaire who plays professional basketball, who can tweet and get drama so he can get stuff started. Well, then who's going to go to him? Why do I need to go to a multi-millionaire who can talk about what? Did you not see the pictures of his girlfriend and everything else? So maybe, just maybe, you think we should go do what? Or maybe you're just wrong.
If you have the opportunity to reach out to her.
No, I don't play hypothetical. Sir, I deal with what you said. He hasn't had the opportunity. That's not right. He has the opportunity every day. Are we saying that this man is that? Honestly, do you think this man is weak? That's not what I asked.
I mean, he has.
Okay, then if he's weak, then what am I supposed to do? He has freedom of choice, doesn't he? Fools can't make choices, can't they? But I don't understand the point.
Just because he isn't, that doesn't mean he doesn't deserve to
He can advocate for whom?
others like him.
Excuse me, other multi-million-dollar dude. How do you advocate for somebody who? How do you propose to do that?
The average man is.
No, sir, I don't care. No, you can't. You can't conflate. We're men. Let's not do that. This man is a multi-millionaire with the NBA apparatus behind him. How do you propose that people on the internet advocate for him? No, how do you propose we do that? How do you propose we do that? If he doesn't advocate for himself, speak up for himself, use his own platform, maybe, just maybe he doesn't have anything to say. Maybe you guys are just wrong and don't know what you're talking about. But you're trying to make it seem as though this guy is this poor, helpless little baby and these people are coming. This sounds crazy to me. How about you just admit, this sounds ridiculous. Okay, he's a multi-millionaire. Are you? Thank you. He's 23 and plays for in the highest level of basketball. He has a team. He has a manager. He has marketing. He has an agent. If he wanted to get anything out to the public, can he do it? Probably. Are you kidding me? I mean, if we're gonna say probably, we can end this right here, man. If we're gonna do this, I can move the fuck up. Can he? If he wants to get something out to the public, can he do it?
Yes, he could.
And if he hasn't or hasn't chosen to, what does that tell you?
Not everyone has the ability to.
Bullshit. I mean, no offense, man. You sound just like these women who have to be right. You're just wrong, man. I'm not going to treat a grown damn man like a child. And if that's what y'all need me to do, y'all are on the wrong platform. I'm sorry. I'm not sitting here advocating for Brittany Renner, but I will not sit back and treat this grown damn man like he's a little doe-eyed lamb. If I'm not mistaken, because I didn't follow this completely. Didn't it start out with
the American healthcare
tweets
industry is
and messages anyway?
You desperately need surgery to fix your broken
Isn't that how that started out?
Outsource. Implant Outsource source.
Let me go ahead and look up something real quick, because I don't follow.
Everything else you buy is
That's what I'm saying. Y'all
tits from Jakarta. Watch
y'all got like some of y'all seem like y'all got best interest in. If I'm looking at this, he has 310,000 followers on Instagram. That's plenty enough platform to say anything you want to. Come on, man. We got to do better than this.
Imagine a warm musical cocoon you can crawl into and ignore.
I'm starting for the
Self Radio.
start from the top. Whoever gets in here first unmutes themselves. I mean, I'm serious. I'm really trying to understand. Did I miss something? He hasn't had the opportunity. Who stopped him? All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Unmute yourself. How old are you?
29.
Okay, you have to turn off YouTube in the background.
Yeah, I did.
All right, so do you think that I did not advocate for PJ?
No, I think you do. Advocate on.
Okay. So do you have a disagreement in how the situation was handled?
Didn't watch the
Okay, well, I got to get to the people who have, this is specifically for that. So I got to get on through. Andrew, go ahead. Hello. Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 20,
20 what?
25.
25, I think. So do you feel like I did not advocate for PJ?
Oh, absolutely. I'm like,
Okay. Okay. So this is only for the disagreements. This is only for people who should have advocated for PJ. I mean, I appreciate everybody who's chiming in. I think I did a good. We'll come back to that later, but I want to get to these folks. Go ahead and unmute yourself. Hello. Hello. How old are you? How old are you? 22. So do you feel like I did not advocate for PJ?
Well, I think you should have given
Okay, sir. Do you have an issue with how I handled the interview?
Well, yes, I think you should have
It's already been addressed. It was addressed in the DJ Academics interview. Now you're gonna say something about PJ was indoctrinated. I'm sorry. He's an adult. There's no but. There is no but. This woman, do you believe that we are responsible for the choices we make? Okay, then he went into a choice with a woman who wrote a book that says judge this cover. I even know who Brittany Renner was. The NBA has all kinds of things to let guys know about all kinds of women. You do know that, right? So why are we making this man? I mean, I don't understand. Go ahead. I'm not understanding why we're making these men so weak. No, this is not about upbringing. I'm talking about what you're saying. What you're saying makes him weak. what you're saying makes him weak. Okay. All right. Okay. You don't have an issue with what I said, and I think you're going down the path. Okay. If you don't have an issue with how I handled the interview, you wanted to make a greater point about the culture and who she is and all that stuff, due respect. So unless you know these people, you can have an opinion, but it's like an answer. That's not really. I'm not gonna try to change it, but it's just not my. I mean, that's not what this is for. See, and that's another thing. It seems to me like what I'm hearing is that Brittany Renner and PJ seem to be avatars, to where people are projecting things onto them. And in that case, I've been an avatar that people project things onto me. But as a black man, you're an avatar for people to project shit onto you as well. All right. You gotta go because your camera's not connected. Okay, Brandon, unmute yourself.
Hello?
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm
32. Do you believe that I did not advocate for PJ or something along those lines?
I do. I think you spent a little bit too much time giving publicity for bad actions.
Hold on. Stop. Sir, really slow. Everything in there is fine. I don't need to give her a damn bit of publicity. She has plenty. She's been in this business 10 years. I mean, not to be funny, man, but what do y'all smoke? Not my opinion. That's observable, sir. That's observable fact. She's been in this for 10 years. She has 4.6 million followers on Instagram, 500,000 on Facebook. She's written a book. She's everywhere. So I don't need to give a woman with a larger platform publicity.
Yeah, but there's Brittany Renners out there that aren't necessarily passing around.
So what?
Have the same sort of
So what?
And I think there was
So what? Okay. So what? No, you can overtalk me. That's one thing you can't do. That's not. So what, man? Look. Like it or not, you watch World Star Hip Hop?
Yes.
Then how do you watch World Star Hip Hop and then have a criticism of Brittany Renner?
It's more so a criticism of some of the dating culture out there.
But how do you watch? No, please square the circle. How do you square? No, how do you? No, you can't overtalk me. How do you watch World Star Hip Hop and have a criticism of Brittany Renner? You watch the content. You watch the platform. What does World Star Hip Hop do for the culture? What does it do for the betterment of black relationships? What does it do for the betterment of the black community?
I would ask what is NBC or MSN do for our community? Many of us
you don't answer a question with, okay, sir. One thing we don't do is we don't answer questions with questions. We leave that to the other person. See, what you're just showing is you have a hypocrisy, a paradoxical position. You want to make a judgment of who Brittany Renner is, then don't watch her content. I sat down and did an interview. You don't need to give somebody who has a platform larger than you publicity. I think that's fair.
I agree. And to answer your question about World Star Hip Hop, among the BS that's on there, there's also a lot of great information, news that hasn't kind of hit the mainstream.
Come on, man. It's not the Wall Street. It's not the Wall Street Journal. It's not the Washington Post. It's World Star Hip Hop. Let's not do that.
It connects.
It's not
Actually,
okay.
it connects
All
with
right.
a
And if that's what,
population of
and if that connects, that is a sad testament to where we need to get to. Because what does it need to connect? World Star Hip Hop became World Star Hip Hop
enema kits when Self Radio
on
got
what?
in touch.
And I was trying to get on an
Astute
infomercial
journalism?
selling mollusks.
So don't
High
believe
ethical
what they say.
standards?
Never give
No,
up on your
how did
dreams.
he become
And
World
keep
Star
pushing
Hip Hop?
towards the montage.
Candy models,
This is America,
knockout
people.
and
This
that's
is
the
America.
effing point.
We're
So
gonna
to
be
say
okay,
that it
Clippy.
connects,
We're gonna be okay.
brother, you can't. It's like the old school comedian Richard Pryor. One of his best bits was he had one called The Junkie and the Wino. And the funniest thing about that bit is the wino used to talk to the junkie like the junkie wasn't shit. And they both was homeless living in a gutter.
Richard Pryor's open.
You consume the content. That's where you go because something connects. There are plenty of other places that connect that don't do what that does. That makes the issue a lot. Okay, let's get to the other issue. Let's get to the what is the other issue? What is the ultimate issue? What's the ultimate issue you have with the Britney women? What's the
The ultimate issue is that I thought the movie highlights the innocent nature of women out there when they're finding in
menacing nature? Define what you mean.
women who aren't necessarily intentionally looking for a relationship, but intentionally looking for someone to save them financially.
How do you prove that by what she's saying?
I'm not able to do that.
So basically, okay, so do respect her. You just put that on that woman. You call her a menacing nature and trying to get a man to save her. You're gonna have to justify it.
Well, I think at a Kentucky game, guys that's out of high school, I think that especially when these are guys who were looked at as top picks coming out of high school. I think there was an opportunity, for him to maybe get a lifestyle.
He's 23 years old and a multi-millionaire. Dude, no, you can't overtalk me. It's not gonna work, dude. I'll let you. First off, you guys act like this woman just was a predator and this dude was a fallen doe. I don't think men are this weak. I don't understand why y'all keep making this dude this weak. You can't overtalk me. That can't work. So menacing. Do you know what she menaced? Menace means something, so you're gonna have to validate. Because so you said a menacing nature, then you go all the way back to what you think she did in Kentucky. You realize that that woman and that man were in a 3-year relationship, and she moved across the country and was living with her child's father, her baby daddy. And she, according to her, she thought that was her person. Where's that menacing? Where's that predating? Is that okay? Now I just want to be clear. Is that menacing or predating?
I think it was a predatory.
No. I want to ask about what I just said. What I just said. A woman who has had a long career doing what she did, moved from California to Charlotte to live with her boyfriend. And if you listen to the story the way it was told, she was asked to stop birth control. If you listen to that story, I'm not going to go too deep into it because I'm not going to say it was on my platform, but it wasn't accidental. And the child is named PJ Washington III. So, do y'all not make room for the possibility that this man got exactly what he asked for and wanted? He wanted what he got. He planned for it. He asked for it. Do y'all not make room for that possibility? Because that seems to be what happened. I know what happened, but even if you can read through what I'm saying, you can see what's just out there. How is that menacing?
When you put it in those terms, it's tough to disagree.
It's not.
But I didn't.
Sir. Sir, I didn't put it in those terms. That's what Al said. He said keep looking different ways.
I still think there's a greater lesson to be learned for the young guys out there.
What's that?
To be careful who you date and things like that, because their intentions sometimes, certainly.
Do you know why they? Okay. So, and why should? Okay, but all right, I'm gonna ask you this serious question. Why are they not together?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So let's back up. So there's a greater lesson to be careful who you date. Okay, cool. Yes, you should always be careful who you date. We can agree on that. Does it seem like a man who moved a woman from across the country to live with him and named the child the third?
If you want my honest opinion, it seems like a young kid.
No, that's a man. That's not a young boy. No, fuck that. That's a man. That's a man. You keep calling him a kid, I'm not going to do. No, sir, I am not going to do that. I am not going to allow you to call a grown man. I'm not going to allow you to call a man a kid. Nope, not going to do that. It's a grown man. That's a man. That man signs contracts. He signs checks. He has mortgages. He has shit in his name. Who you talking to? See, I guess maybe I have a higher standard for me. I don't think men who make
This one
decisions
reminds me of my
and get what they
divorce
ask
and
for
pending arson conviction.
are victims. You know, just don't. I get it. That some of you guys may. I don't get it. Here's the thing. Somebody said, "Let me read this. Let me read this because I want to read this." Oh, I gotta read this one. I know. What is this BS? She was in a 3J. I mean, come on, guys. If y'all can't make. I feel she had no real intention of staying with him long term because the video she made in her past. Are you serious? Hold on. Sean, are you serious? Sean writes, I feel like she had no real intention of staying with him long term because of the video she made in her past. So in other words, people can go into your past and say what you plan on doing today. I don't know if y'all agree. Whoa. Well, you're entitled to feel how you want, but feelings are wrong. I mean, feelings are feelings. You're entitled to feel how you want, but feelings are feelings. But I feel like she had no intention. I think I gotta reread that. Yeah, let's go ahead and help you. You don't know who's a friend or not, so I'll let you make your comment, but you don't get to say shit like that. She had no real intention to stay with him long term because of the video she made in the past. I guess y'all can see that. I don't know where you get that from, but that's cool. I'm not gonna argue it either. You can feel how you feel. But the question is advocating for PJ. That was what I opened the Zoom call for. And I'll say it again. I advocate for men to be able to make their choices. I see two people who decided to try to be together. They broke up. And from what I understand, none of you guys seem to understand why they broke up. Is it public knowledge or is the story out there? But why are we making somebody a predator? I don't get it, but I'll go with it. Go ahead. Unmute yourself. A few more minutes.
Yes. Is this me, Richard?
Hold on. How old are you?
I'm 26.
All right.
Just turned 26 today, actually.
Okay, congratulations. Happy birthday. Can you stand still? You're moving all over the place.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm trying to plug up so the lighting is right. And I hate when other callers do it, so here I am. Give me a second. Do you mind if I remain off camera?
Go ahead. What do you feel like I did not advocate for PJ or something?
No, I think you let Brittany off a little bit easy, and I get it in the context of the conversation you were having. She's been through interviews prior to you.
What did I let her off on? What did I let her off on?
I think that there were times when she would overtalk you that you didn't stop her, and I've seen you cut multiple people off, even in this conversation, when they overtalk you. And I think
hold on. Sir, I don't recall her over talking me. I mean, what part of the interview are you referring to? You need this. Stop.
Okay.
What part of the interview are you referring to?
To be honest with you, I saw the interview a couple days ago.
Okay, all right, but okay, so okay. In an interview, there's going to be, when somebody is rambling on, there's going to be start to stop. Over talking to what that last person did. Are you saying she did that?
Not to that extent, but
okay, there's no not to that extent. Sir, there are no mute buttons in real life. But are you saying that I let her off because she overtalked? And I'm trying to understand where, because I know where we were, and that was a pretty calm exchange. There was a couple of times where it even got to the point where we were even playing a little volley.
right, you're right.
Okay, but that's not over talking.
And so let me retract that statement in terms of by saying I've seen a lot of people with others, and I've seen a lot of furious with the callers who call in, or even when we're on certain podcasts, right? And my girlfriend at that
excuse me, I don't care what your girlfriend said. I'm talking about an in-person interview.
Right.
Talk about, and you do understand there's a difference between an in-person interview with a person who, there's a difference between an in-person interview and there's a difference between a Zoom call.
Right.
But go ahead and say what your girlfriend is going to say, because I think I know what you're going to say. And this is more, go ahead, I'm not going to say it.
I just she said oftentimes that you let people that you don't allow quote unquote non-people to get away with.
Yeah, hold on. Ditch your girlfriend. Either she's not watching enough or she's violent. I call her. Look, man, where did I let her go? Look, you've heard people say this stuff before, and I'm gonna tell you a lot of confirmation. It seems like, to me, it seems like you guys expect everybody exactly the same. There's no life that way.
No,
Let's get back to you and let's get back to what you said. I let her off. Where did I let her off?
And again, I can't point to a sentence.
Well, then you can't say. Okay, then due respect, sir. Then you can't say it. That's no different than a woman saying you did something, and I come back and say, well, when? Well, I really can't point it out. That's a baseless accusation. How am I supposed to defend that?
Yeah, because you have to go up and say that I'm giving you to be able to live with that.
You're telling me about a feeling. I have. Some of you folks just need to admit that me sitting down with somebody who I disagree with threw y'all off. I don't get it, man. And it's like, who do you sit down and you're supposed to talk to somebody in an echo chamber? Would it have been better if I sat down with somebody who, I mean, this is nuts. I mean, the woman was, okay, you've seen her on the other interviews, right?
Correct.
Was there a level of cursing, talking loud and sass and all that stuff? Behind it?
No.
Why do you think that is?
I just think choose your words carefully. Yes, I think overall you're a nice guy. That's the energy that your interviewee gives to you.
You see down there, she expected, we listened to her, she said she expected me to tear her apart. That's not what I do. I talk to people. And
You're like a counselor.
well, it's not even that. It's the fact of the matter is there's a persona and then there's a person, especially with these influencers. You try to talk to a person. Just like there's a work you and there's a home you. The real you is somewhere closer to home. But who sees that? The people who are at home. That's what you try to bring out because people see enough of their persona. I mean, did I have a sound machine? I even made the comment, you guys didn't see it. I said, what do you expect me to have? A sound machine and slaps and he says, I thought so. I'm like, no, that's not what.
Well,
So anyway.
well, when I first saw you and Brittany Renner in Atlanta, I didn't. And then it happened, and I saw the environment that.
Well, I get it. Hold on, let me bring somebody else in. See, this whole, thank you.
All right.
This whole notion that you give pretty girls a pass, that's just, okay. I don't even know what to say to something like that. You watch enough interviews. I've had women who are pretty, who, it's one of my most viral moments. Has over 1 million views. So, well, what I'm learning is, seems to me most people seem to have the opinion that one size fits all, and you have this dude laying down. Okay. We don't make peace with our. We make peace with our enemies. And honestly, it's not an enemy. And somebody said, "Oh, you caping for your friend?" I can, yeah. Why would I not? Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. He's friends with Paris Milan, and they disagree vehemently. Why would I not be friendly with somebody who's friendly to me? I treat people how they treat me. I don't treat people how a video is. I don't understand that, and I don't think that's even human. But let's do this real quick. Mute you, text, whatever this is. Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
How old are you?
I'm 36 years old. I'm living in Germany. I'm
All
actually
right.
from Nigeria.
Okay. So, do you have a disagreement on how the interview was handled?
Yeah, actually have a little bit disagreement because I thought that I understand she had 4 million followers, but the influence, like she's influencing the kids or the ladies, I think is very bad.
How did I handle the? Hold on. How did I handle the interview that you disagreed with?
I think. I mean, I actually liked the interview,
Okay.
but
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Fit Podcast. After Hours Edition, we're joined with what? 8 card. That team is fucking trash. By the way.
Here we
Just wanna
go.
let you know that, bro. If you have watching the mail today for my man's B-Day, we've been watching y'all for 8+ months religiously. Y'all keep doing your thing. Thank you, bro.
Thanks, guys.
Yo, tag us on Instagram when you wear the merch. We'll tag you back.
We'll repost it for you.
Comrade Myron Laslavinsky. Thank you. New sound setup will make us stronger for Mother Russia. Net Shupka ladies. Okay.
Nemshaka. What that mean?
Something in Russian.
You don't want to know.
Alonzo Cass. Merch gang. Get it. FNF Podcast. FNF Best Podcast on the internet. Give our guys some love. They're working hard. Thank you so much, bro.
We work like almost every single day.
I barely slept.
Literally.
And then the strategist. Keep up the great work, Fresh Fit. Coco, a.k.a. Caroline, surprised to see you on. Puerto Rico was fun a few years ago with me, you, and your mom at Max Gillen.
Who's Coco?
Who is this? That's me.
Oh.
Oh.
So Max Gillian says he was with you.
Do you know
Hello,
him?
Max. Yes, I think I remember him.
Did he give you the PhD?
Hell no.
Sounds like an STD.
I guess not. Okay. Jeremy H. Did y'all see the clip of the singer pulling her drawers down live on stage and peeing in one of her fans? No. The hell? What are you watching, bro? Are you sure that wasn't porn, my friend?
Bro, what are you talking about, bro?
Mike B. Myron, you will never drop a video about how your family raised you. It would be interesting to hear about you and your siblings. Yeah, I could do that one day for y'all. Crypto Cat, $5. Chris, don't cap. You love them ratchets. He does, actually. Dion Spivey, marry before you carry. Guys, pay attention, okay? It's your boy, message the lead, and probably says something about Chris's hair. And then Adrian Freeman, $5. AED, what is that? I gotta look at that currency up.
Oh,
okay.
no.
All right, guys, so we'll get into the show here. And yo, guys, please go ahead and like the video, man, because it's real tough to do this every single night for y'all live. You know, like we do it. Okay. And then from this point forward, Chris, what are we going to do?
10 up.
10 up. Okay. Mike M, 149, super sticker. Thank you. Adrian Freeman, $5. Have you ever heard of Trey Rags? No. $2. Majat Singh Tour. Are you all doing Smash or Pass tonight? Yes, we are.
Yeah, we can.
$5. Zach Eagle. If you guys want Smash or Pass, $50, and we'll grade your Instagram. It's going to be rough, though. We ain't going to take it easy on you.
Yeah.
$10. Bougie. She was given a plan B and did not take it. Who was it? Oh, Danny Lay?
I think she didn't take it on purpose.
Yeah.
Right.
She knows what she was doing.
ordered it.
Mike M.
But no. She ordered it.
It's sent to her.
Yeah, so she wanted to take it.
Wait, they discussed about this?
Yeah, on the live, whatever. But yeah.
In Army Aviation in Texas hazmat rep, we just had our yearly environmental inspection, spill prevention as well. Okay, and then we got Michael Miloskis. What's up, FNF? You boys are crazy. He took your advice, hit some day game, went out 2 for 2, so we didn't realize how easy it was. Thank you so much. Confidence is key. Hey, go work
Numbers
for you, bro,
game,
my
man.
friend. AJ, Fresh Fit, y'all the goats, and started my career in fitness training. Keep grinding, Kings. Got you, bro.
There you go.
And then $5, all baddies on here, especially Shotty D, and that's D Nice. Okay. And then Mike M, environmental. Okay.
Spell check.
Okay, and then Will, $5 from Great Britain. Those are pounds. So
right,
shout out to, we got the whole world watching, bro. I don't even know what AED is. I'm gonna look that up. But yeah, okay. So go ahead, Fresh.
First question.
Last one.
Avery the rapper, $5.
Chris, you always say that.
I don't even know what happened in that DaBaby and Danny situation. Can someone explain it to me in an effective manner? Good up. Keep the good work, fam. Bro, go watch this live, man. We did that yesterday.
Yeah, watch the live from yesterday, bro. We broke it down, and we actually played a couple of the videos as well, man.
Yeah.
So check it out over there. So, guys, from this point forward, we're going to go 10 and up.
Yep.
Just so that we can get into the show. And there's 3,400 you guys plus watching. Is going to keep climbing. So, please.
Like the video.
Like the video. Subscribe to the goddamn channel, because a lot of you guys are fucking ninja watchers. Subscribe to the goddamn channel. Like the video. All right, go ahead.
So, ladies on the panel, first question is, right? When you're out here dating, give us 2 things you like, 2 things you don't like. And if you're dating somebody, give us 2 things about them that you like and 2 things that you don't like about that person. And we'll start right here.
Okay, so 2 things I like is confidence and adventurous men. So you got to be confident and adventurous. And 2 things I don't like is lying and cheating.
Oh, okay. Lying and cheating. Interesting.
They go 1 and 1, right?
We'll come back to that.
Okay.
What about you?
I think you gotta be a family guy, like have family values and shit like that, and get his shit together. Like got a work situation or something. Like you can't be a loser. And 2 things I don't like: cheating and cheating.
Okay, she's adamant about cheating.
The power of 2.
All right. What about you?
Me. Well, one thing I don't like is when they're not classy and they sag the pants. Pet peeve. I don't stand that shit. I feel like they got a bigger ass than me and they're trying to show it. It's weird.
I mean, he doesn't want to wear a belt, that's all.
Nah, man. Wear the right size of pants. That's all.
The coach.
And cheating. That's all. And if you want to cheat, at least don't be possessive and let me be in an open relationship.
Oh, so you want to do your thing too?
If they open to that, hell yeah. The hell.
Interesting. We'll come back to that as
Okay,
well.
yeah, we'll come back to that.
And shout out to my guy AL as well, $20. Bing bong.
Okay.
Shout out to you, brother.
Welcome. Thank you, AL.
Yep.
Appreciate that.
What about 2 things you like?
Oh, 2 things I like?
Yeah.
I like a man that is, I guess, appreciative and well thoughtful. That means he ain't all materialistic and he can speak properly. I don't like a
Chris, you're on
man
the picture,
calling
bro.
you,
That's why
I
we get
want
fresh.
you.
Chris, nigga, I can talk properly, nigga.
I want you. What the hell is that?
He
Alright,
wants
cool.
you, girl.
He wants you.
All right, shorty.
So something I like is someone who's family oriented. I like that you mentioned that. I've gotten bigger on that as I've
Gone older?
Yeah. Whatever. And then something else that I like is a dude that just isn't afraid to like show me off, like, or who doesn't act like, okay, like I could replace you, like right away. Like that's kind of ugly. But not kind of. That's ugly. Something I like is something I like is wait, did I say I like or I didn't like it?
Stupid.
Yeah. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I felt that way. All right, well, you already know. I like a guy who's family oriented, and I like a guy who's shows me off. Something I don't like is a guy who treats me as disposable and is just flat out disrespectful. It doesn't court, because I learned that word here, y'all. I like a guy who's courtful. So if you don't court me and you're not respectful, I can't dig it. It's not gonna happen.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Good Val wants a nice guy. All right.
Honesty. 2 things I don't like: boring and cheating.
Okay.
Chat, give me a 1 in the chat if you guys can,
y'all hear her?
Can you guys hear her mic good?
No,
give,
deadass, can you hear me?
give us a 1 in the chat if it's low or what.
Yeah, speak louder, please.
Yeah, Chris, hit new comments at the bottom, Chris, so I can see. 1? Okay, they're saying it's 1 low. Hold on, let me go ahead, keep talking.
Okay, 2 things.
Another 2 things.
2 things I do like. 2 things I do like.
1 second. I'm just gonna unplug it and plug it back in. All right. Now go ahead.
2 things I do like.
Is that better?
Everybody hear that?
Can you hear that now?
It's still a little low.
Talk again.
2 things I do like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. 2 things I do like are honesty and loyalty. 2 things I don't like are boring and cheating.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, 2 things I do like, and I love actually, is for a dude to be laid back, and another would be not judgmental, like someone who just like is looking at whatever you got on and trying to, beat you at it. He want to wear Louis and he want to wear everything, and I'm just trying to be in my jammies. And things I don't like.
Judgmental or competitive?
Competitive too, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Judgmental,
All right, 'cause you describe it
competitive.
more like competitive.
So both. Okay. Put them both in there.
Okay.
I don't like bad breath. Don't come at
Okay.
me with
Yeah,
it.
so 3 things.
Stinky breath.
Hygiene.
Yeah, hygiene for sure. And something else I don't like, right? Would be something I do like, obviously, is someone family oriented as well. Someone who can just bring you home to the family and everybody just have like a cool, positive, chill time.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
So 2 things that I like. I really like when a guy is super into his work. He's very passionate about it. He actually has a direction in his life. I also really like a patient guy because I can be a bit of a mess. And
A bit of a mess?
Just a little. Just a little.
Just a little bit?
And I dislike jealousy when it's like over the top. Like a little bit is healthy and normal, but like when it's crazy, it's too much, and very much dislike cheating for sure.
Cool. All right. How about you?
I like somebody who is just like very hardworking and somebody who's like kind-hearted. You're not even about being like friendly to other females, but you know how to treat people, you know. And something I don't like is insecure and heavy on the bad breath, and somebody who just ain't got no money. Like, you don't have
pin that one.
No money. You just a bum. You not working towards nothing. Like, you don't even know where you're gonna be in 2 years,
Ambition.
let alone 5. Like, straight up. That's it.
Cool.
All right. Apparently, there's a lot of stinky breath people running around here.
Be
Serious
surprised.
issue.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let's go back real quick. So, question, ladies. For you that are single, right? Tell me why you like being single. And if you're with somebody, tell me why you like being in a relationship real quick. So we'll go around this way. So if you're single, why you like being single? If you're with somebody,
I kind of like being single because like I'm still young. I'm still trying to figure myself out, and I feel like as like a woman, I want to be like mentally prepared, financially prepared, be somewhere like in my career that I want to be before I get into a relationship, because I expect that from somebody. So like I want them to meet the same expectations. You know?
Okay.
So I'm in a relationship, and I really like being in a relationship because I feel like
Merch. We have a I Feel Like t-shirt as I'm wearing right
Merch.
Oh.
now. So thank you for helping us
Okay,
advertise the
sorry
shirts.
about that.
No, it's okay. No, it's all good. The
Yeah,
more you
I'll
guys
help
say
you
I
out
feel
with
like,
that
the
for
more we
sure.
can pitch the shirts. Shirts and stores, goddammit, I feel like.
I want a shirt.
Yeah.
So I really like it though because he supports me a lot, especially when.
Is he an engineer too?
No, he's not.
What does he do?
He's an artist, and he's actually a private tennis coach as well.
Okay.
So
I know him.
you know him? No way.
Yeah.
I knew that they
I'm
cannot
telling him I saw you last night. No, I'm just kidding.
Duel
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
You're gonna get in trouble, bro.
Just kidding.
He's like, wait a minute.
That's it for you.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, he just supports me with everything, and you know when I feel like I'm out of my comfort zone, he tells me no. Like, this is what you
Then what do you like about being single?
Oh, what do I like being? I
Yes,
like
that's
being
it.
single.
Solid.
Was it how long have you been in your relationship?
About a year and a half. or so.
Duel 2. Let's rock. You're going nowhere.
They come, they go sometimes. Lovers come, lovers go. But when you're in a relationship and you're just like low key with your love and like you feel everything like just perfect. I mean that I love that status. Right there. So being there with someone I care about. Not being out there just working on every dude now.
In the streets.
In the streets. No.
And what do you like about? Okay, so all right, fair enough.
What about you?
Positive. Slap.
Can you
Just
hear me
speak
now?
up. Just make sure you speak loud.
Yeah, please.
I'm gonna double
You
check the
got
wire
nothing
after
on
too.
the old man.
Okay. What I like about
So,
relationships is that you can build
wins.
You can build an actual empire, a whole like foundation. That's it.
Rating updated.
You can build? What do you build?
Business.
With your partner?
Yeah. Well, actually, I feel like
Merch.
the most
Monetize.
Move on
the
to
most
the next
valid
war.
thing to do would be to have your separate things. So it's like, okay, he builds his thing, I build my thing. Whether that be my own clothing store, jewelry store, his own whatever he does, stocks, trading, etc.
Welcome.
That's the most productive thing. So for me, I'm building an empire for sure.
Okay. Cool. Shorty?
Well, I'm single, so I guess the thing about being single that I like is I don't really have to worry about someone's feelings as closely when it comes to things that I want to do. So the freedom for sure, but obviously I guess lonely. Like we're getting in the holidays. Like I'm
Winter's coming.
too. Like
Cuffing season's here.
cupping season, yeah. Like everybody want to do. Well, I can't speak for everyone, but the cute little matching jammies, and feeling like you got someone. You do a little cute gift exchange.
Gay! Thank you, Mom.
I like all that corny stuff.
Like
But
diamonds.
yeah, yes, that part too.
Diamonds are forever.
What about you?
Well, one thing I like about relationships is like she said, you can build with someone, and you can also be stupid with someone in your own world and still be smart outside the world. And that's just like lovely because you guys have your own world that you guys understand, that you guys can only keep on growing if it's healthier. But if it's not healthy, I enjoy being single, where I have the freedom to just grow within myself.
Love is come
and
and go.
focus on my own income, my own goals, where I want to be. So that way, whenever I have a man with his shenanigans, I know what it is and what it's not. I have nothing to lose if I lose him.
And you can enjoy your sneaky links.
That piece Danny lay over there.
Yeah, that too.
There you
So
go.
I'm single. So I'm French. So if anyone want to marry a French woman,
Are
like
you
I can,
ready?
and as a good credit score, I can
What's
I
up,
can get
girl?
a green card because I like America, you know.
Okay.
Oh, she was
Hey, she's ready to settle down with you.
That's a strange flex, but okay.
No, but
Yeah.
what I like about
Alright.
being
Know my
single, what I like about so I can do whatever I want. I don't want to have like to argue with a dude about, oh, you're wearing this, you can't go out wearing that, or like, what are you doing this? Why are you talking to this guy or whatever? Yeah, and yeah, that's it. Like I like being comfortable in my own skin, and also I'm doing a PhD. I have like 7 books to read per week, so like I don't have time for it.
You're doing a PhD?
I said that.
So you know what PhD stands for, right?
Yeah, they did that to me yesterday, and I was so pissed about it.
What did they say?
Is it the candy one? Which one? There's so many about it. Right? Yeah, that's the funny one.
There you go.
Yeah, that's kind of like a loser line, you know?
Hey, man.
No, don't tell him.
Hey, I'm just saying what I heard.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, what about you? Wait,
Duel 2.
you have some?
Let's rock.
Huh?
They're gonna tell you 30 minutes, within 30 minutes to use the bathroom. It's 29 minutes.
All right, we can try it in a little bit.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so I like being single because right now in my life I don't have the time. I'll take that.
Damn. At least you know.
No. And it's like I don't want to be here for something that I care about. And there's no better love than self-love. I just fall in love with myself 100 times because
I haven't even
loving
gotten
someone can come and go, but loving yourself will
Duel
never go.
3.
What if you meet the right guy?
Yeah, dude, what's the right guy? There's no one guy. So I mean, there's no one guy, no one
I like it.
There might be. How old are you again? How old are you? 21.
You gotta say, bro.
She's read a poem before she came on the podcast or something. Like, I don't know.
No, I watched the podcast before and I already had lines to, you know.
I know you watched the podcast. I can just tell.
Like self-love and all this other stuff. I'm just like,
Yeah,
okay.
what you got
In
to
and
come
out.
back with that? Come on, tell me.
What's the perks of being single,
It
though?
is. It's
'Cause
falling in love
like,
with yourself so you can know what you actually
when you're with someone and they mess up, you beat yourself up. And it's like you start to look at yourself in a different light. So I understand people when they're single and they say, I'd rather love myself because loving someone else.
Guys, this is going nowhere fast. Save yourselves.
I guess. It's just the way you view yourself.
And we're up to 4,300 live viewers, guys. So do me a quick favor and like the video, man. Comment below before the outro and subscribe to the goddamn channel.
And then you got Vita to react too.
Yep.
And then
Yeah.
19-year-old. Can't follow the rules.
All right, I'll read these real quick. All right, so we got Avery the rapper. Okay, I don't even know what happened in that the baby and Danny situation. Someone over that one. Oh, AD is Dubai. Yeah, I looked it up. Yeah. American.
You're slow.
Arab Emirates. Okay, so Ken Cardi Z managed to rap again without stuttering and choking. No pressure.
Hold on, because I'm about to come for that ass. My name is Shorty Z, and if you're gonna call me Cardi, make sure it's Z.
You wanna spit a bar? You wanna spit some bars?
She did one. Come on. Let's hear it.
Yeah, you gotta redeem yourself after that shit last night. That shit was trash.
True, but a
Your nickname is Hefty after that one.
My God, the chair is hot tonight. I'll think about it later if you guys present me the opportunity.
It's right now.
It's right now, dude.
Let's hear it.
Go, you got your hype team.
Look, you got new fans here waiting for
I
you.
protect the Smoking on the roads, now I'm about to roll a split. Rolling back to back like Drizzy Drake up in this shit. Yeah, I got a daughter, yeah, that thing up on my head. Busting like a cannon, boy, I'm about to sink your shit. So Father God, forgive me, please forgive me for my sins. I'm just trying to make it happen, trying to see me win. Bitches is my clones, might as well just be my kid. Diamond in the rough, shorty D for the win. Tell a hater, hold the L if you want my downfall. Bitches out here scheming, and that's why I can't be round y'all. That's Cardi W.
Yeah! Yo, keep going. I was just getting ready to rob someone. I got really hyped for a second.
Keep going, nigga.
Yeah, keep going, nigga.
Yo!
Can you keep going?
I spit my piece. I'm done. If you guys send a super chat for, let's say 50 and up, I got a contribution.
Okay.
Hunt you down.
Yes, get out here.
Yeah, we already didn't we commit a felony before?
That's so scary. You got a pink scully on.
Get out here.
Like the video, niggas. I'm gonna be back right now.
Do it now.
Chris, can you read that super chat?
Yes, had a 3 or 4 plus my brother during the session. She said she was on the pill. I told her that doesn't matter and grabbed her and what the fuck, bro. From Nessa Onisuku.
Wait. Had a 3 or 4 pull off my rubber during a session. She said she was on the pill. I told her that doesn't matter and grabbed it.
And grabbed another. What the fuck?
No, I got you, man. Don't worry.
That's crazy.
All right, $2, Miss Sandry. I'm excited for Yaya to refute her own arguments. Okay.
The circle dance.
And then directed by Mel. Turn the mic up in the signal chain, bruv, on the mix console or the gain on the compressor if you're using one. Sorry, Trey about to say fuck you, bro. Right up. I never contribute because I'm broke and high-key lost, LOL, but in my defense, that doesn't mean I'm retarded. Or maybe it does. High-key, though. Hope y'all did well. Feeling great.
You're on the win.
Glad for you, man.
Being Beckett, why would you build your business if you and your man could work towards a legit corporation?
Ooh.
Why would you build your